Yo, peace. What's up, citizens of the World Wide Web? It's Mr.13, and I'm here for another edition of the Sit Down. Yo, today I got a special guest.
Yeah.
Got Mr. Roger Franco in the building.
Yo.
Of the conversation.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, brother.
For y'all who don't know, this man is one of my business partners. We started a long time ago. We are the originators of this podcasting shit. If you don't know, now you know.
Do your research.
7 shit.
Yeah, man. Time.
We started a little known show called the Cypha Show.
Yes, sir.
Right here. This is the original formula.
Originators of the whole podcasting and hip hop, you know what I'm saying, shows. It was a great thing, the Cypha, yes.
That's right. We started off on the phone, Blog Talk Radio. You remember Blog Talk Radio?
Sitting in the living room on the cell phone, yes, I remember that.
This is 2007 for you kids who don't know about that.
Yeah, man. Originators, innovators.
That's right.
Up.
Then we moved over to DTF Radio. Shouts to Mark and AR.
AR, yeah. Stan the Man, all of them.
If AR says this, he's going to be tight. Like, yo, Crib, you don't remember my name?
Exactly. Was that your boy?
Nah, that's my guy. That's my guy. It's just been a lot of years since the last time I seen him.
Right.
But yeah, man, we started at DTF Radio in 2008. We had some notable guests. You want to run down some of the guests?
Man. So we've had Rock from Helter Skelter, Boot Camp Click. We had Stally, who is in Rick Ross's camp. We had Jasmine Solano. She went on tour with Wiz Khalifa. I don't know if y'all remember that show on MTV. I think it was called The Man Show.
Yes.
It was a comedy show. We had one of the featured comedians, Damian Lemon, on the show.
Correct.
We had from what was that show? From Mob Wives. I forget her name. She was on there. You remember her name?
Gravano?
Yeah, Gravano.
She has the daughter.
We had the daughter of Gravano.
Sammy the Bull.
Yeah, she was on the show.
Karen.
Huh?
Karen Gravano.
Karen Gravano.
Yep.
Rock Wilder, the producer.
Yep.
Multi-platinum producer, was on the show. And, we hit it all aspects of the hip-hop genre. We had the dude from Breakin'. What was the name? Alfonso
Quinones, may he rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace. He called us up from out in Cali. We had a few reality TV stars on the show. I can't remember their names. A couple from the Bad Girls Club. Just damn, it was a lot. And actually a lot of artists and musicians that actually became famous.
Yes, sir.
After coming through the show, and I see them. I'd like to think that the Cypha played a part in there.
We had
how can I forget Action Bronson?
We had Action Bronson, and we also had DJ Iron Lion, who's doing his thing out in Miami. And we also had Adriels, a.k.a. Natalio Tobacco, who went on to work for several notable clothing brands.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the hosts.
So, yeah, man, we put our foot in that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't forget Smith & Wesson. We had on the show as well. Another Boot Camp Click representative.
We did an exclusive show with Smith & Wesson.
At the Pyramid.
Yep.
We did our thing in the genre. I like to think we put our stamp there and put the blueprint out there for people to follow suit. You know,
sir.
And a lot of we would see, and when we listen to mainstream radio, we see some of the artists that we would have on our show or some of the segments. They would, so they definitely would be listening and watching.
Yeah.
But it was a good thing. We put our stamp on the I like to think we were the Bobbito and Stretch of that, whole digital podcast era.
Some people might hate us for that comment, but whatever.
It's real though, man. And I think the reason why we had so much respect and why people gravitated towards us was how real we were.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
a lot of shows at that time, they were doing the whole pay to play. You know, you could be a guest if you pay, or we'll put your song into rotation for a month for a certain fee. We weren't on that. If we thought you was a good artist and you were dope, you know, we would have you come on, and, you know, some of the conversations that we would have with people from interviewing them, they would always be like, yo, I was just talking to my mans about this the other day, and, you know, that type of thing. So it was the type of discussions people would have on the block, on the stoop, in the parks, at the dinner table. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's right.
and we just didn't hit on hip hop. It was all aspects of entertainment and just life in general. You know, I think that's what made us dope. The realness of it that people could relate to.
Joe, I want to say something about a discussion we had, and Legacy, he's redeemed, because we covered the Bill Cosby case.
Yes.
Covered that, and I was like, he's guilty. And, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. So he was probably guilty to some level, but he's been released from prison since then.
Right.
Legacy maintained Bill Cosby's innocence throughout the case.
Well, I don't know now, in retrospect, looking back, I don't know if he, like you said, if he was fully innocent.
Yeah.
You know, there was some dirt he did, as, you know, with all celebrities from that time. He just, for whatever reason, got caught up into it, and, you know, they pulled his card. But, you know, hey, part of that was for the shock
with his
value.
finger in the jello.
You know, literally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that you know, that's the type of stuff we used to talk about.
We had a bunch of hosts that came through. Shout outs to Pretty Girl, Diz, Ed Lake,
Yeah.
Tito, aka Eli Lost,
Yeah.
DJ P Wise, DJ Ace of Spades.
Angie Duchess was on the show for
Word
you
up,
know.
Angie Duchess. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting you, but I'm naming the people who lasted the longest before I fired them. Because apparently I fired everybody.
Yeah, he did, man. He was, you know, that tyrant
Yeah,
executive producer.
I fired D-Mello.
Oh yeah, D-Mello was a DJ we had on the show.
He lasted only a few episodes. Shout outs to D-Mello, because he's a cool guy, but he did fuck up that one day. He fucked up on Stali. Remember? He couldn't.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of some controversy with the show too, with some of the guests that we had come through with you know, beef with the DJ because of the type of songs that they would play.
Beef with the DJ. People getting beat up outside the station.
Yeah,
Remember that? Getting thrown in the garbage.
Yeah, man, it was wild.
This is Bushwick Avenue for those that don't know.
You know, the studio at that point was on Bushwick Ave, so at any moment anything's happening outside or inside of the studio. You know, it was
We had people tucking their chains and calling security to be escorted out of the building. Wild times, man.
That was excuse me, that was what was his name? Webstar. The dude who did Chicken.
Yeah, we gonna have to bleep that out.
Nah, Webstar, he came through, and, you know,
He was like a running back with linebackers. That's how he exited stage left.
you know what I'm saying, he tucked his chain. He thought we was gonna steal his chain, but, you know,
Not me.
we wasn't on that tip, you know.
I don't look like I steal people's chains, so I don't think it was me. I don't think he does either, though.
Yeah, those are the ones that
There's some other people in the building that night. Questionable characters.
That's it.
Yo, we had, remember when they filmed the Mano video outside with I'll Be Back?
Yeah, that's another artist we had on the show. I'll Be Back from the movie ATL.
Yep. We had Big Pun's wife on the show.
Yeah, and
Lisa Rios.
and
Is that or Linda? It was Lisa.
No, I think it's Lisa Rios.
Lisa Rios. Yeah.
And actually, Big Pun's son was on the show too.
Oh, word! I missed that episode.
No, he was on the show.
No, because there was some episodes that I wasn't there for. So
Yeah, he was.
I know you guys had one where a whole tour bus pulled up from Canada.
Word?
Yeah, and Lost told me about it. You was there. There's pictures of y'all with the guys.
Oh, word? I don't even remember that.
Yo, we also lost some people along the way. Rest in peace to DJ Bugzo.
Word, rest
in peace to Jason Bourne.
Yeah, man.
Definitely rest in peace to AD the General.
Word. Yeah, AD, I gotta say, she was very sort of influential in the history of the Cypha show.
So the Miss Fee is one of her partners, and who was the other one?
I forget
the skinny thin chick.
I forget her name.
She passed away as well. Rest in peace to her.
Okay.
She, I found this out maybe just a few months ago.
Oh, word? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so we lost some soldiers along the way, but we still here. We still here.
Doing it up, man.
Yeah, and now we here on the sit down.
Yeah, so you know,
which was inspired by The Conversation, which was a Legacy show. Okay, I called him Roger Franco in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he's evolved. Well, he went from Roger Franco to Legacy Starr and then back to Roger
Franco. Yeah.
Talk about the growth that you feel you experienced through this process.
Yeah, man, a lot of growth, you know what I'm saying? A lot of getting in tune with, who I am and all that good stuff. And, going through that process made me want to do a different type of a show from the Cypha and, touch on some more, I wouldn't say serious topics, but, things that really impact how we're living, everything from politics to mental health to physical health, financial, how to be financially savvy. I think, those are areas that are sort of lacking in our communities. And, I wanted to touch on that and give people different insight and things to look into and to, basically help people grow, spiritually, mentally, physically, all that good stuff. I've done shows on, like I said, mental health in the Black and Latino community, healthy eating, healthy living, not just how we eat, but also physical fitness and, all that good stuff.
We did a generational.
I did something on generational wealth, preparing your family to be successful, 300 years from now. A lot of us don't think on that tip. Is, we live in paychecks to paychecks and, only thinking about the immediate. So, trying to put that thought into people's head and really, plant a seed for people to want to be better than, a better person than who they were yesterday. So, I can't front, it was frustrating doing the show because, not everybody's on that type of time or on that wavelength, so, but I am thinking about getting back into doing podcasting. I miss it to a certain degree. But I don't miss dealing with all the personalities and everybody's a superstar and all that shit.
Who we talking about? Are we talking about Diz?
I didn't say that.
I'm gonna make this real section the commercial for the show. Nah, I'm fucking around. We're not talking about Diz.
Nah.
Are we? Are you talking about?
No, I ain't talking about this. This is one of the key components to our success.
Shout out to Diz, man.
He's the icon.
We all support each other. This is all love and all jokes, so don't take it seriously.
Word. But, I got to give props here to my man, Mr.13, for sort of keeping the podcasting going and all the good things he's doing with his business as far as, the clothing that he got going. As you can see, we're in the spot right now in the office where he does his magic, the podcasting. He also has something where he's going to the different hoods and looking at all the graph sites and documenting that one I really like. And it's just good to see people staying active and doing things and being, an entrepreneur and, wanting to be successful and, different aspects of different streams of income. And I think that's a model that, people could learn from. So I salute you for everything you're doing and much success. Anything I could do to help further the success of the brand. I've been here and I'll always be here for that. So
I appreciate
dope shit, man.
I definitely appreciate Legacy. He's always been a business partner, a friend, We've been on this grind together for many years.
20 years.
So yeah, I want to get something to drink on. That's called the King Cracker, okay? Get yourself a King Cracker. You heard it here first.
Another this. It's not, it's not, there's no racial connotation. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's not racial. The King Cracker.
I did. I named it the King Cracker with a little, so people could laugh. Like, yo, you want a King Cracker? Like, what?
King Cracker. Oh, matter of fact, speaking of nutcrackers, another notable artist that we've had on the show who's actually a good friend of the show was infamous Amadeus. He started out with us many, many years ago, and it's great to see the progression that he's gone through, but he used to do nutcrackers. He was doing beats. He used to rhyme.
Making videos. He still does the videos.
Yeah. So shout out to him.
He's graduated on to Sirius Radio. You could check him out.
Word. Oh, matter of fact, I got to give props to Amadeus because he actually had me on Sirius Radio one time as a guest host on the show that he's on. That was a dope experience. I got to meet Method Man and Black Thought and Sway when he was doing his show up there. Got to meet Lord Sear. I was actually on his show. So that was a dope experience. So, that's what we do for one another, man. He told me you guys on the Cypha show always looked out for me. So he wanted to give love back, So he called me up when they had an opportunity for a guest host. So, that's what we all about, man, camaraderie and looking out for people.
Yeah, man, we've been networking and building with other creatives for a long time. We've been a part of people's career, helping them grow. They helped us grow.
Word.
Very, very exciting to see people like Amadeus doing his thing. He has a show every Thursday out here. It's called the Punchline Academy.
Punchline Academy. It's a comedy show, yeah.
It's a live cipher. He has a live cipher where you come and spit. It's on Thursdays. It's on Star Street in Bushwick.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flash a flyer in front of you when we edit this later.
Oh, my bad. It's not a comedy show. It's a cipher.
It's a cipher show. Yeah, it's a cipher.
Yeah. So yeah, man, good things for.
And I want to just rewind because the cipher show. The reason we started the Cypha show is because everybody was battling at that time. And we sat and brainstormed, and we wanted to bring back a essential element of hip-hop, which was the Cypha. When I was an MC, you had to go prove yourself in the Cypha. Before battling, it would be the Cypha, and then you'd probably end up in a battle.
Right.
So before BET and all that other stuff, it was us first. We started that. We brought that back. We brought that back.
Yeah, and you notice a lot of the shows now, they have that element of it.
Yeah.
Where they have the cipher towards the end of the show or whatever. But our ciphers, no lie, legendary. I remember the one we did a cipher for Christmas.
Yeah.
We had like 20 MCs in the building. And man, that was a dope experience.
Let me tell you that you can go to the Made for Kings TV and see about 86 episodes of the Cypher. Even though there's a lot of lost episodes because we was on the air for 10 years strong, but there's 86 of them. They're pretty good, and we have that ultimate Cypher up there.
Yeah,
so we can check that out.
We got to find those lost episodes. Yeah, I know there's mad footage.
I can't find the Nems. We had the Nems episode.
That's another notable artist. We had Nems.
The Gunther Hunter.
Yeah, shouts to Nems, the whole Fuck Your Life movement. As you can see, if you're on the internet and social media, he's also doing this thing now.
Yeah.
We're interviewing and got podcasts and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was another notable artist. I forgot about him.
Yep.
Dope shows.
So check that out. The Cypher show, you can see on Made for Kings TV and the archives. You could even check out the conversation. I have the archives.
Oh, yeah.
His first season there.
He's rocking a suit.
Yeah.
Trying to get political.
So to take it, to go back to the conversation, I know you said you was a little frustrated with it, but, I watched guys like Patrick David, and these are gentlemen that are doing things similar to the conversation, and they're very successful. podcasting has come a long way. There's a lot of different characters out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I encourage you to get back to it, man.
I mean, that's the thing too, though. I was hesitant to do it because there's everybody and their mother got a podcast out right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, I am thinking of doing it, you know, touching on certain topics. I might make it a little bit more lighthearted, you know, just to get the viewership going. But, you know, it's something I'm thinking about. I might, you know, work with Mr.13 here to put something out again. Who knows, you know?
Yeah, you know, I was just mentioning that I was interested in bringing back the Cypha show.
I would be dope.
I want to do exclusive ciphers where we get some of the top-notch MCs out there. And we was always opening our door to new MCs, not people that were already established in the game, even though we had some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go out there and find the cream of the crop, the new guys who aren't getting the opportunity, and let them do what we were doing back in 2007, 2008, 2009, is let them come on the show and prove themselves in the octagon. Remember we used to call it the octagon?
Yeah. You think
Gladiator School. That's what we bring it back, the Cypha show, a.k.a. Gladiator School.
You think there's artists out there like that now?
We got to find them. We got to find them, man.
I don't know. Let's see.
If you think that you're built for Gladiator School, hit us up. All right? Let us know.
That's what's up.
We're going to bring back the team. Yo, shouts to Abu.
The exceptional one.
The exceptional one.
Yes. He was one of the last hosts that we had on the show with us. Started out as
COVID.
Yeah, right before COVID. Started out as an intern.
Yep.
And worked his way to being a host. So, yeah, man, we give people an opportunity. If we see that you're good, you know what I'm saying, we'll put you on, man.
And I'm always looking for ideas. If you got an idea for a show, let me know. We could build something.
You know what I'm saying? I do actually have an idea for a different type of show.
Okay.
Where it's called Unpopular Opinion, right? And, you know, we would talk about the different topics would be unpopular opinions than what's out there. So,
yo,
I'll give you an example.
Yo, hold on. Great minds think alike, because I did an unpopular opinion segment, and my unpopular opinion was Too Short is trash.
See? That's the type of thing I'm talking about. So for me, and this is going to be sacrilegious for New York hip-hop heads, but to me, oh man, we about to go there. To me, Big L wasn't that great of an MC.
Wow.
I said it.
Oh, damn.
He wasn't garbage, but to me, you know, I didn't hold him in the same class as somebody like Nas back then.
Nas is big. Well, he kind of did chew through Jay-Z in that Cypha, didn't he? That's what they say.
Well, I mean...
Well, you're not a big fan of Jay-Z either.
Right, exactly. But that, you know, but to say Big L, that's like...
That's tough. That's a punch in the gut.
You know what I'm saying?
I felt that. Listen, that's the opinions of Legacy.
That's my opinion.
Not necessarily the opinions of the sit down. Remember
that's my opinion. I mean, like
come headhunting me.
Like I said, he wasn't whack,
but he wasn't that great either.
To me, all right, so let me say this. I think his career was cut short, obviously, because he got killed. Rest in peace. And I think he would have grown to be a greater MC.
Yeah.
But at that point, to me, his flow was, you know, he almost had the same kind of flow in every joint. And he would try to me, his style was kind of sloppy. Like he would try to say too many words in the bar. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
For me, my MC that I said is overrated is Too Short. And people come to take my head off for that. But for me, his rhyme style and his level of lyricism, it was limited, you know? But I guess listening to some of the people who responded to my segment of the unpopular opinion, for him, it's not about the lyrics or the flow. It's about the content and what he was talking about being a real life pimp.
Right.
And I understand that, but I think we still got to hold him to the standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Is he really a legend? Maybe a legend in the pimp game, but for me, I never liked his rap songs.
I mean, if you go out to the Bay Area, they would say he's a legend out there.
I might not go out to the Bay because I got a couple of threats.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, don't you dare disrespect Too Short.
Yo, here's another unpopular opinion. Now, and I'm taking it to hip hop royalty right now. Actually, my favorite MC,
I'm scared.
Rakim, right? Here's the unpopular opinion. His style never progressed. He got to a certain point and it's the same cadence. Like, he never grew as an artist, as an MC. And I understand why, because, you know, he's the God MC. He probably felt that he didn't have to. But to me, after the Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em era and the Juice era, Know the Ledge, like, to me, like, his flow on Know the Ledge was superb. I think if he would have grown from there, he would be even more top-notch as an artist.
Gotcha.
As an MC. He's still the God MC, still my number one on the top 5 list, but I think he could have grew and progressed as an artist.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And then,
but I will say this: don't cancel us just yet. Remember, this is unpopular opinion. You don't gotta agree with us.
You gotta agree. It's just unpopular. And plus, too, you know, he's, you know, in his 50s.
Yeah.
Like, come on, homie, stop dressing like that.
Wow.
You know, pull your pants up.
Wow.
Yo, it's the King Cracker that's making me talk like this, man.
Yo.
That's how good it is.
Yo, Rakim, hit us up if you have something that you want to respond to. I'll be more than happy to give you
I'm just saying.
some time.
I'm just saying. You know, buy a suit. 1 or 2 suits, you know what I'm saying? Grown man style, that's all.
Oh, Lord, yo, but you know what? Unpopular opinion is important because nowadays people aren't allowed to have an opinion that's different from the masses.
Word.
You get canceled.
You get seen as a hater.
You get seen as a hater. You get seen as someone, or they try to make you out someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, which is not the case. Healthy disagreements. That's
a
important.
good thing. It's a good thing, man. Everybody can agree.
That's how people grow. That's how you grow.
So now that I said what I said, people are going to start thinking. Even if you don't agree, you may be like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
But, you know, I know I'm right. But hey, whatever.
Yo, leave a message in the comments. Let us know how you feel about what he said about Big L, what I said about Too Short, and what he said about the God MC Rakim.
Yeah, I'm not taking nothing away from them, but, you know, that's all unpopular opinion.
And if you got an unpopular opinion that you want to voice for yourself, let us know.
Word.
Yeah.
Give us something to think about.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, man, Legacy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I didn't prepare for this interview. I just sat down, pressed record, and shit.
That's how we do it, freestyling it.
We freestyling.
Got the King Cracker going over here, you know.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
My unpopular opinion is Joe Budden. He sucks. He's a terrible podcaster.
Oh,
I don't know why people like his show. I think he just says things to, like, shock people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that unpopular opinion. I think he's too emotional for me.
Yeah.
As an interviewer, as a journalist, you shouldn't let your emotions get into what you're doing, and he's just too emotional. But I get it. That's what people like, you know.
Yeah.
Him. I don't like him.
Yo, but they look like each other. They could be brothers.
They've always said that.
Listen,
he looks like me.
I don't know if he remembers the time that I was like, yo, Joe, come over here.
Yeah, I remember that. We was in 507.
Was it 507? I think it was Santos. We was in the basement in Santos.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yo, Joe, come over here. I was like, yo, meet your brother, Legacy Starr.
Yeah.
He just rolled his eyes and walked off.
Yeah, because, you know, he looks like me. I don't look like him. He looks like me. You know, another podcast I don't like,
Who?
Another unpopular opinion is Drink Champs. Nori. Again, that's another bite off of the Cypha.
Yeah, we canceled. That's it. Episode finished.
That's our shit, you know. We used to have the Ciroc. People used to say we needed a Ciroc endorsement because we used to have so much. But, you know, that was us. We definitely
used to hit up Diddy, right? We used to hit him up on Instagram, on Twitter when it first, when that thing was first kicking off. And we used to say, yo, you should sponsor us. We had the Ciroc bottles. Shout out to my brother Aim, who worked for U.S. Concepts, who represented Ciroc right before Diddy bought them. So I used to get all the bottles for free.
Word.
And then Diddy bought them, and we still used to drink it on the show, but then eventually we moved over to like Hennessy.
Bacardi.
Him with his Ray and nephews.
No, it was Bacardi. I had my
Bacardi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But remember, again, speaking of notable artists we had one of Diddy's producers on the show early on. I don't know if you remember that.
Which one?
He was down with June Balloon.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember him.
Nah.
But he actually, before the show, he was promoting on Twitter, and Diddy actually retweeted one of the promos for the Cypha.
Oh, shit.
So that, we got some exposure off that too.
I do remember, since we always drinking on the show, we was always drinking and smoking on the show. One person, may he rest in peace, Papa Wu, drank up all of our liquor.
Papa Wu, yeah, I forgot about Papa Wu.
Shout out to Papa Wu, who came through with Corey, right? He came through with Corey.
Yeah.
And he drank all up all our liquor, but he was Papa Wu, so we had to let him get away with that.
You know what I'm saying? Word.
Rest in peace to him.
Word. Dope shit, man. We used a dope show, man.
Word up. Well, listen, man, I'm going to end it here. We're going to move on. I think we did enough unpopular opinions.
Yeah, man. I think that should be
like that segment. Let us know. We'll get Legacy to do more of that.
Yeah, we'll come back. I'll come back and do that.
Yeah.
I got a lot of unpopular opinions.
And if you want to be on the next episode of the Cypha, the return of the Cypha,
Reloaded,
let us know. We're looking for MCs and artists to get down with that. I might be willing to even rent a club so we could do an official launch of it. Actually, we're going to rent a spot. We're going to do an official launch. We're going to make this.
Let's do it.
We're going to go bigger and better.
Let's do it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
The Cypha Reloaded, nigga.
Yo, it's Mr.13 with the sit down. I hope you enjoyed this episode, because I did. I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, man.
Shout outs to Roger Franco, a.k.a. Legacy Starr, in the building.
Thank you for having me, sir.
The originators of the Cypha Show. Yo, Diz, I'm going to hit you up so you can come be a part of this. Pretty girl, you're always welcome. Abu, all of y'all, except for nah, we don't want him back. He's fired him for good. I'm joking. Don't sue us for defamation of character. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't say nothing bad about you, but I just said the facts. You got fined.
Facts. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.